Hello everyone, this is Fi. Today I'm checking out Red River. I have not seen this game before. I don't know anything about it, but we're going to give it a playtest and see if we can give some useful feedback. Got the game page open here. It says, I stream development of this game every day, so come join my stream. It has a Twitch link here. You can check this out in the link to the game page. I'll put in the description below if you want to. It says this is a very early demo of the game. It has no in-game tutorial, so I'll just explain it here. The aim is to survive 2 waves of enemies by killing them and keeping yourself alive. There's no win or lose screen, sorry. Mouse 0 is attack, mouse 1 is block. Okay, I don't think mouse 0 is a thing. I don't know, maybe in some engine they call it mouse 0 or something. I've only heard of like mouse 1 starting with mouse 1 and then mouse 2 and etc. But anyways, mouse 0 attack, mouse 1 block. Depending on the position of your mouse, the attack block direction will change. Burnout. The spikes in your character indicate your burn meter. The brighter the spike, the closer you are to burning out. When in burnout, the spikes are white. Health. The brighter the health cross on your back, the lower HP you have. Interesting. Shield bash. Press Q to shield bash. If the enemy is holding their attack, dim indicator. Then if you shield bash them, you stun them momentarily. Okay. Dodge. Simple dodge roll, press left shift to use. Deployment. Left click on a squad to select it, right click to place it, left click again to select it again. Once deployed in the manner you want, click the button on the top left. It's a bit misplaced. And then this is press 1 or 2 to select squads after deployment, F1 to follow, F3 to charge. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff here. Unfortunately, it tends to be a bit hard to remember all of this just from reading it once before playing the game, so hopefully I won't forget too much that's really important or whatever, but we'll see what we can figure out in the game itself. I will point out real quick, the music is pretty loud. I turned it down a ways in the capture. It might still be kind of loud. I'm not sure. But just hanging out in the menu here. Music is quite loud. I would suggest turning that down a ways. You know, maybe open up some other games you have installed and kind of compare your relative volume levels, that sort of thing. I guess we just click on begin. Alright, squad 0, squad 1. Don't really know what I'm looking at. We got like a circus tent kind of thing. Looks like a sphere in the bottom left. Can't quite tell what this is. Okay, I can just put this sphere anywhere, I guess, by left clicking. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, I click on this and I place a squad. I don't know. Oh, alright, so in the top left here is a button, which I can't really see. It's kind of off the screen. Not sure what's going on there. That might have been what was meant. The developer mentioned something about something being misplaced. Let me look at. I'm gonna have to look at the game page again here. Reference it a bit. Click once deployed in the manner you want. Click the button in the top left. It's a bit misplaced. All right, so. I don't know if this is like a tower defense-esque sort of thing. It's kind of interesting how he mentions the deployment aspects kind of at the end of the description in the game page, but it seems to be the first thing I'm doing, so it seems kind of backwards in that sense, but I guess I just put this anywhere. I don't know, like... I don't have any idea of where to think to put anything, because like I don't know the nature of what's going to happen here, what the enemies are going to do. I don't know if they're going to come, you know, they could come from any direction in towards, maybe I'm supposed to defend this little tent or something, or maybe they're going to like follow around on this pathway looking thing. I don't know if that's supposed to be a path or a wall or what. It doesn't really look like a wall to me. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, so I can't really make any sort of judgments here. It looks like I can't... Okay, I can right-click. Oh. Okay, so then I can pick it up again. Okay, so right-click to place them, and then I can left-click to pick it up again. I don't know. I'll try this, and then we get another squad, I guess. And maybe this is a bad guy or something. Let's go ahead and click on the star. Oh, okay. Oh. Wait. So, were they the bad guys that I was placing? Alright, interesting. So, the movement here is not tied to the mouse position. It's tied to, like, the movement of the... Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe those are the bad guys, and these squads are helping me out then. Okay, interesting. So yeah, this isn't tied to the mouse position. It's kind of the mouse movement. As you can see, the actual cursor on the screen is kind of not really corresponding to anything. And like if I hit the edge, I can still go up. Oh, well, that's not a good thing generally. Looks like it corrected itself though, so that's nice. But yeah, you usually don't want that to happen. To be able to invert it. At least like the controls didn't go bonkers after I did that, which I've seen happen before. But so yeah, this is a little awkward because I have to like keep picking my mouse up and resetting it to keep turning around. Maybe that's just a sensitivity issue, but I would kind of expect this to be more of like a mouse look, a traditional sort of mouse look, rather than the sort of laggy camera kind of thing. And maybe have if you don't want the guy to be able to turn instantly, maybe you can have him, he kind of already lags behind the camera. But the camera also kind of lags, it's kind of very smoothed out and everything, so I would kind of prefer that to be more one-to-one to the mouse movement, so I can move the camera kind of quickly wherever I need to, like you would in a lot of games, first-person games, and also third-person games like this. The movement itself is very slow, it's very... Oh, that was weird. Seems to have a lot of inertia, so it takes a long time for you to change direction. I would definitely tweak that. It'd probably feel nice to be able to move around faster. I don't think there's like a run button or anything. But in addition to that, just being able to change direction faster would go a long ways towards making it feel more in control and stuff. You do have a dodge move. I don't know if... Looks like it only works forwards. Also... Oh, I can walk out here. Okay. Kind of thought I might fall off there or something. So the dodge doesn't appear to work in any direction except forwards. Just kind of a strange choice because you don't turn around that quickly. Like you can kind of... Actually, if you whip the mouse enough, you can turn quicker than I originally thought you could. But again, the mouse sensitivity is perhaps a bit low for me. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like if I want to dodge to the right or something, I have to like turn the camera to the right and then press forward and then press the dodge button. Now I would kind of expect just to like press in the right direction and press dodge or something like that. So somebody appeared at some point and then those guys went and killed them and then nothing else has happened since then. I don't know. Oh, I can block. Right, that red thing is moving around. I can apparently click on it with the mouse. Wait, what? Can't really tell what that red thing is doing. It's just moving all over the place. Is that... Okay, yeah, it's definitely did something with the mouse. So I guess that's sort of from the previous overhead screen. This is still there for some reason, and it's still kind of interacting with the mouse input. I'm getting stuck on some things here. Like there's a little ledge right here that I try to walk forward and kind of bump into that. It looks like I can walk over it eventually, but you probably wouldn't want to. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of sliding along this little ridge. Probably wouldn't want little tiny little ridges like that to actually affect the movement of the gameplay. Another thing I noticed is you appear to kind of slide off of this hill here, which is just not very much of a steep angle, so you wouldn't think that your person would slide off it. Maybe you just need more friction or something. I don't know. I've never made a 3D game like this, so I don't know any of the technical aspects of it, but Definitely feels a bit weird there. So why? Attacking seems inconsistent. Sometimes when I click, it doesn't do anything. Like, I hope you can, I'm pretty sure you can hear the mouse clicks in the microphone. So I'm not sure why it just sometimes doesn't work. Looks like you can hold the mouse button down. Okay, I can hit them. Hey, there's something over there. It's interesting. But it kind of feels cool to be able to like hold it. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a lack of invisible ground to walk on over there, and I just fell down. So I'm getting kind of stuck on something here again. That's weird. As you can see, hopefully. Yeah, the movement's also a little strange sometimes. So I believe what's happening is the direction input on WASD is relative to the character and not relative to the camera. So in effect, like if I hold forwards and I rotate the camera, he does kind of this like turning motion, like this sort of thing. Because of the fact that the character lags a little in his own rotation, that means like if he's like if I could continuously hold the mouse like this, and I hold forward, it's not going to go forward in the direction that the camera, like the relative to the camera, it's going to go forward relative to him, so he's going to kind of go this way. It's really hard to describe a really kind of simple concept here, but in my opinion, it would be more intuitive if the character always moves relative to the camera rotation rather than relative to himself. So that like if he was turned 90 degrees to the left for some reason, which you can kind of do very temporarily by moving the camera, you can see how he's kind of walking to the right, or it kind of looks like his, I mean, obviously this is a circle, but that's with me holding forward the whole time. So I think you should just walk towards the direction relative to the camera, because in your mind you kind of mentally associate the input directions with what you visually see. So if I hold forward, it's kind of what the camera is telling me forward is. So hopefully that makes sense. I know there's a lot of words for a silly idea. I don't know if there's a way to restart this or something. I'm gonna look at the game page again real quick. Press 1 or 2 to select squads after deployment. Q to shield bash. No win or lose screen. So I might just have to restart the game. I guess there were 2 waves already that were just killed by these guys while I was mucking around or whatever. I don't know what that thing is out there to the right. It kind of looks like a boat, but could be anything. So I'm going to go ahead and just Alt F4 out of here. Let's try running the game again and see if we can figure anything else out. Alright, again. What if I could do it without the squads? Let's just... Alright, so yeah, it looks like we can do it without the squad, so we can actually guarantee that we'll interact with the enemies. Q is shield bash. Alright, so again, there's a lot of times when I press an input and it just doesn't come out. Oh. Oh, there's an arrow. Oh, that guy has a... Okay, I was holding the shield up, so I kind of thought that maybe it would block an arrow, but that guy has a bow. I didn't realize that. Very hard to see the arrows when they're traveling. Yeah, the shield doesn't appear to do anything. Whoa! For the arrows, that's kind of disappointing. Just kind of spamming the mouse button. Attack is coming out really kind of almost at sort of random intervals here. And I'm just seeing blood exploding out of me. I'm not sure if he... couldn't really tell if he was hitting me. Didn't really look like it, and this guy's shooting at me. That could have been what caused that. I'm having trouble getting up on the... Looks like jump works pretty well. I haven't really used the jump button yet. Oh, you can double jump? Oh, that was just a glitch, I think. Pretty sure I double jumped at one point there. I'm not sure what to do about the arrow shooty guys, where I don't appear to have a option to defend against them, except trying to like spam the dodge, I guess. Which isn't going to work all the time. Oh, looks like I did like an attack while dodging. I'm curious about the spikes that were supposed to be like a burnout kind of mechanic. He's got some kind of an arrow looking thing on his elbow. I'm not sure if that's part of his model or if that's supposed to be indicating something. Is it the spikes in the arm? Okay, so I think, yeah, it looks like moving the mouse to different areas actually makes you do the different attacks, so that's pretty cool. You can do a stab. But yeah, unfortunately, because of the way it both moves the camera as well as moves the mouse position on the in-screen space at the same time, you kind of get this really wonky effect where you can't really do both. Or at least it's really wonky to try to. So I think you might want to try something a little different to make that work. It's like really wonky to try and finagle like you're aiming with this while also getting the mouse in the area of the screen you want to do these different attacks. It doesn't really quite work, I don't think. So yeah, I think this is trying to indicate direction of an attack. I'm not sure how to respond to that, if there's a specific way that's being suggested I could... Like, I only know you can just hold the block button, so I don't know what the direction of their attack is going to tell me to do. But I think this little indicator thing could probably be made a lot brighter. You know, make it really stand out, maybe give it a little animation or something. It looks pretty weird. Looks like it gets a little brighter right when it comes out for some reason. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with the sort of inconsistency of the attacking. I guess maybe you have to wait for it to your animation to finish entirely. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of times I'm just clicking and nothing's happening. Like, I understand you have the little spikes in the arm that go white eventually, then you can't do anything for a bit. And I guess... But even if you don't wait for the animation to end, sometimes you can attack again already, so I don't really understand what the... intended rhythm or whatever is for attacking, but I guess maybe it's just not quite functioning the way it is intended right now. So yeah, in terms of the game so far, obviously this is very early. There's a lot of bugginess, but you can kind of get the impression of what's being aimed for here. Seems like a fun style of game. I do like this sort of thing where you have the UI elements kind of embedded in the character here. I forget what the word for that is. Where it's kind of in the game world. In my opinion, the spikes on the right arm aren't that visible. Like, especially when the arm is kind of swinging around, you can't... And not to mention when it just blends in with the abyss of this whiteness. But yeah, you can see what is being aimed for. But obviously, you know, moving around and not getting stuck on things and getting the attacking working and stuff would be things I'd prioritize, you know. And apart from that, things I mentioned, I think about like the, you know, little details about the way the character moves, responds to directional input, and this weird combination of like moving the camera and moving the mouse into different like quadrants of the screen. Things like that, really fundamental kind of stuff. If you could kind of figure all that out and get that really polished up, and then I would suggest, you know, tweaking the timings of some of the movements and attacks and stuff. I understand you might want to go for more of a slow-paced sort of game where it's more about timing and stuff, or feels sort of weighty or whatever, and that's okay. But definitely a lot of stuff that you could do that's probably not too hard to get this more into a place where it would be a lot more engaging off the bat, and then obviously, you know, be nice to have a bit more content and more dudes to fight and stuff. But yeah, interesting so far, and I'm curious to see how it develops from this point. So I'll probably wrap this up, but I hope you found the video useful. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you in the next one.